Hey everybody, it's Joe from Britical Saiyans here, and today, for the 4th or 5th time, we are going through Goku Black.
20th.
Matt says 20th.
That bloody feels.
It needs its own playlist at this rate. Because normally I'm going to do it again and again. Like,
if Goku Black gets support, you're just redoing it until he gets a new leader.
I wanted to get a new leader.
Yeah, well, once they made that announcement on which leader won the poll.
Oh yeah, that poll for like leaders get remade and stuff. So, who knows?
Trunks.
I might get lucky.
Trunks.
Yeah, just Trunks for you. Anyway, so starting off with the leader, he has the active main of once per turn. If you have 2 or more blue energy, you can choose card in your life and place it into the energy area. Obviously it comes in untapped, because why would you put it in and rest? At the end of the turn, you choose one of your energy and place it in the drop. So it would kind of like it balances itself back out, because if it was just like, oh, move a card from your life to the energy, it'd be pretty OP. And then on 4 less life, you draw 2 to flip him over. And on this side, he has the opponent of, during your turn, if you have 2 or less life, this gains 5,000 power and double strike. It's obviously quite helpful to like push back for victory if you're losing, or just kind of like to push for the win. And he has the bog standard auto of when it attacks, draw a card. So, yeah, not much else to say on that.
Ancient leader.
Yeah, old leader from set 2. But this is like the first deck that I kind of built by myself. I was like, yeah, it's all me.
Oh, okay, from a distance it does look like something else. Okay.
So, starting with the X cards as always, we've got 2 copies of our brand new Negate, All Too Easy.
Which you forgot existed.
Which in our, in our practice match before the one we recorded, I dumped this at the start of the game to do Evil's Accomplice, and I could have survived if I remembered this was in my drop, but I didn't, so I took the life, went to 4, Matt killed me. As I'm putting the deck away, I pick up my deck, I see the bottom card is my second copy. I'm like, oh, if only I had All Too Easy in my drop. And then it just hit me like, you do. It's the first card you put in there, Jonah. So, yeah, glad we didn't capture that on camera. Would have been a lot of people like, did you put All Too Easy? Did you lose on purpose? It's like, no, I didn't. So, anyway. So yeah, it's counter attack. If your leader's blue, negate the attack. Then you choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an edge cost of 1 and return it to the hand. So it's just a nice little way to get like self awakeners off the board. It has the opponent of, if this card is in your drop, you can activate it by paying its energy cost and removing 1 blue card from your hand. Well, removing it and 1 blue card in your hand from the game. So obviously they don't go to warp, they're just gone. Don't count towards anything. And its auto is that you can only play 1 per turn. Because, well, it basically is because it says you can only, when you activate this card, you can't activate All Too Easy for the duration of the turn. So it's just basically you can only play 1 per turn. But obviously you get like 2 uses out of 1 copy or 4 uses out of 2. So you don't need to run a high number of these, which is why I only run 2. Next is our other negate, which is 3 copies of Dimension Magic. So again, if your leader's blue, negate the attack. Then you choose up to 2 of your blue energy and switch them to active. It does count for multicolored energy, so blue, yellow at the moment. You can switch it back because it's blue. And it's the Sparking 5 one, so if you have 5 of them on the drop, you can activate it from your hand by paying 1 card from your life instead of the energy cost. So, comes in handy. And of course, untapping energy is always good in blue. So next in the X cards, there's quite a few in this deck. We have 3 copies of Plan for Destruction. So this is one of the cards out the anniversary set for the deck. And it's got the active battle of, if your lead card is a Goku Black or Zamasu card, it gains 10,000 power for the duration of the battle. Then, if there's a total of 7 or more energy between you and your opponent, you can place this from your drop into your energy in rest mode. So, obviously, like, because it says you're your opponent, it means you can be on 4 and they can be on 3, or vice versa. They can be on 2 and you can be on 5 for some reason. You can do it as long as there's enough energy. That's why you try and keep hold of it to play till then. And yeah, it's just a nice bit of combo power that gives you an energy next turn. Oh, we got more extras. So next we got 3 copies of everyone's favourite Senzu Bean. So this is a active battle. You choose up one of your choose one of your cards. It gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Then you choose up to 2 of your energy and switch them to active. So this one isn't colour specific on the energy you get back. And of course you can pick anything. So it could be the card attacking, the card you want to attack next, your leader. You get the idea. And of course it's been here since set 1 and it's probably not going anywhere until they decide to do rotation. And then we all kind of like panic.
If they were going to do rotation, they would have done it already.
Yeah. And finally, in the extra cards, we have 2 copies of Mass Replication. So it's got Field, has the permanent ability of shadow tokens your battle area can't attack and instead gain blocker. And it has the auto once per turn. When you play a Goku Black in your battle area, if your leader is Goku Black or Zamasu, you play a shadow token. So I only run the 2 of these because like deck space is a bit cautious, and as long as you got one out, you kind of set. It's just also really good because you get a load of blockers every turn basically. Well, you get a blocker every turn, and then instead of having to use hands from card and negates, you can just play blocker and replace it again. So moving on to the battle cards and starting with the 1-drops, we have 2 copies of Burnish Bonds Borgos. So he's the auto when you play it, draw a card, and auto once per turn. During your opponent's turn, if your opponent switches their energy to active using a non-awakened skill, choose which one of your opponent's energy and place it in the drop. So just there in case you come across against Senzu Bean. It's a nice way to keep your opponent stalled out. We've got 2 copies of Group Leader Pilaf. So it's a counter on a battle card attack. You play this card, then you choose the keyword skill of the attacking card and negate it for the turn. So you can get rid of something like triple strike, dual attack, swap, or like swap can go. I know that. Like anything that's targetable.
Double strike, triple strike.
Yeah. It is just there to like stop double and triple strike, because once you hit 2 you're the double striker and your opponent's going to try and use that as much as possible to kill you, so you're just like, nope, I'll just take 1 from that, thank you very much. And finally we have 4 copies of Gawasu. So when you play this card, you look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 1 god among them, add to your hand, then shuffle the deck. So your ideal first turn play, as Matt will persist, my only first turn play in this game, or this deck.
You know, one of these days I'm going to sit down and go back through every single game we've had. It's been recorded for that. You're
going to go through all the games, see how many Gawasus appear first turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to get this montage through a message one day. Just like, look! So moving on to our 2-drops, we have 3 copies of Goku Black's Evil's Accomplice. So again, a new card from set 7. He's a 2-drop 10k, he has Deflect, which is really handy. And it's the active main on once per turn. You choose cards from your hand and place it in the drop. Then you choose up to 1 Mass Replication from your deck, activate it, then shuffle the deck. So this is why we don't run many mass replications. We have a nice little 3-2 lineup, which works out perfectly fine. And it's another Goku Black on board, and because it's got deflect, it means that your opponent can't really touch him until he's hit the board, which is handy, because we're in an era where everyone's got their own version of preemptive strike. Green's got 2 now. That's fun. So next is our super combo for a deck, which is 4 copies of North Kai Keeping Watch. Doesn't help when you're up against Zamasu. Just putting it out there straight away. So he is...
That's not useful.
This, when you're up against Zamasu.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, his auto is, when you combo a card, if your lead is blue and your life's at 4 less, you draw 1. So, it's good for this deck because you're using Goku Black's ability 2 or 3 times. Like the moment you hit 2 blue energy and you can make a play using that, you take the occasional hit and there you go. Like you want to awaken as quick as you can, but making plays with your energy before you do so. And because he's a god, it means he's searchable off Kawasu. We have the 1 copy of Unyielding Spirit Trunks. So during your turn, when you come with this card, if your lead is blue, choose an energy and switch it to active. This is in here for when you make your giant plays and that use all your energy. It's a case of like, chuck this there so you have some defense. Plain and simple. That's why I keep it. Yeah, so you can get your defense. Yeah, so you get some energy for defense. I'll elaborate on that. But it's just handy because of that. Like a lot of the big stuff will take up all your energy, and if it's not going to kill your opponent, just like chuck Trunks. If you can, chuck Trunks. Or just have a spare energy. And we've got more 2 costs. So we've got 2 copies of Warrior of the Gods Goku Black. So 2 drop 10k, and it's the opponent of, if Zamasu is in play in your battle area, this card cannot be KO'd by your opponent's card skills and doesn't leave the battle area due to skills. So as long as you have a Zamasu, he gains barrier basically. It's before they had barrier as a word because it's set 2. So, but yeah, he's just handy because it's 2 cost. Use it to go into Patoras and it keeps itself alive. So can't complain. And finally in 2 drops we have 2 copies of Zamasu the Mastermind. So it's a blocker of 5k. It does cost 2 yellow to play, which is technically impossible to do. Well, it is possible to do in this deck at the moment because they're the only 2 yellow. So you'd have to pay both of these to play a Phantom one. But it's in here because its permanent ability is, if there's a Goku Black card in your battle or leader area, you can play this card from your hand without paying its energy cost. And of course, that's who our leader is. It's your boy Goku Black, so it means you get a free Zamasu. So, moving on to the 3 drops, we have 4 copies of Goku Black Countdown to Destruction. So this is our other one we got from the anniversary set. He has the permanent of, if you have 5 more energy, you can play this from your hand without paying its energy cost. Which is good because his auto is on. Well, it's when you play this card, if your leader is Goku Black or Zamasu, draw a card and you can't play another one for the duration of the turn. Because obviously, once you hit 5, you can just be like, 4, yay, draw 4. Which is a bit OP. It's just there as like a free play draw, so. And then you just Patora it if you can immediately afterwards. But it's so good for this deck. I love it. And we have 2 of Terror Scythe, well, Nightmare Scythe Goku Black. Terror Scythe's the green one. Yeah, so many Goku Blacks. So it's 3 drop 15k. You have to pay 3 blue for him, but the deck's mostly blue anyway. He has barrier, and you also, when you play this card, if you lead his Zamasu or Goku Black, play 2 shadow tokens. because this came out with the Ultimate box, so that's when the tokens were printed, and everyone that has a token had to have a card that spawned the token. So that's what this is. And because we've got mass replication, we get 3 tokens, which means on place you can get 3 blockers. It's obviously really good. For the 4-drop, we have 3 copies of Zamasu the Invincible. So, as the name suggests, he's indestructible. And he's got the perm of, if your lead card is Zamasu Goku Black, you reduce the cost of this card in your hand or battle area by 1. So it becomes a 3-drop. And it's just a 3-drop beat stick that you use to go into Taurus. And now we move on to the big guys. So we have 1 copy of the 6-drop Zamasu the Alert God. So 6-drop, 25k power. He evolves with 5 energy, 3 being blue on top of a Zamasu. He's indestructible, obviously. And he has the auto of, when your opponent's card attacks, if your lead is Zamasu or Goku Black, you may place 1 card from your hand and drop. If you do so, negate that attack, then negate the skill for the duration of the turn. So it's a way of just getting a free negate if you don't have anything else on the board. Probably only run it at 1 because we've got like a load of blockers. And it's also a card from hand, so you got to think about what you use. We have 3 copies of the green 7-drop Twisted Justice Fused Zamasu. So it's Batora for 1 green and 4 energy on top of the Goku Black and Zamasu, obviously. He has double strike and indestructible. And the auto of, when you play this card, you choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards or up to 2 of your opponent's cards in hand. Your opponent places all the chosen cards into their drop. So it's hand and ball destruction for the deck. You basically charge 1 to then play the other 2 or play another 1. After that, it's just a beat stick, which is handy. And like I said, it's mostly in there just for disruption. So, and it's only cost 5 to bring out for Batora, which is easy enough. We got 1 copy of the 8-drop Unstoppable Despair Goku Black Rose. So he's an 8-drop 30k power. He has Evolve for 7, 4 of it being colours, 3 blue, on top of a Goku Black. He has Triple Strike, so obviously very nice. And he has the auto of, when a card evolves into this card, if your leader is Goku Black, so it can only be played with this guy or as Goku Black Zamasu leader if you don't awaken when you hit 7. Just saying. You choose up to 3 of your opponent's energy and place them in the drop. So really good for just destroying energy, and you have like a 30k beat stick to get your opponent with. Can use it again just to make Batora, but again it's kind of like at 1 because it's just an option. It's not what we're aiming to do, it's just something we can do if we need to stall out, or it's just the easier way to kill your opponent. And finally, we have 3 copies of the 10-drop Infinite Force Fused Zamasu. So, like I said, 10-drop, 30k power. His Union Batora for 7 energy, 3 being blue. So his Batora is the same cost as this Evolve. Indestructible, well, surprise. And its auto is, when card attacks, you choose up to 1 card each from your opponent's battle area, battle cards only, duh. Energy, life, and hand, and then you place those to the bottom of their deck in any order. So this is your win con really, because you bring this out, you're attacking every turn, and you're getting rid of cards constantly. It's kind of my only out to the new Zamasu deck, besides maybe that, but this is the easier way out, if it's not going to kill me, because yeah, 7 or 10. This is death range for that deck. So yeah, gotta play quick. But there we go guys. That is the Goku Black deck profile. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments. I'd like to hear what you think, what you do with the deck. yeah, gone through it one more time. So, thank you for watching.
Not the last time though.
No, not the last time, no, knowingly. Bye.